crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume. I'm not just a scroll. I'm not on Instagram just straight scroll. Like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be wrong with working with the young black youth. What's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done as being influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you think about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
So that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. He stepped in, and then you had to kneel and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. Like.
So speak on that.
Family, I'm seeing it, but like, I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done. It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said.
Let's dive into this story that's caught everyone's attention. It's like something straight out of a blockbuster drama. The buzz is about Oprah allegedly fleeing the country after some videos from Diddy's parties surfaced. If you're anything like me, your first reaction is probably, wait, what? Oprah and Diddy? Scandal? It's the kind of headline that makes you stop and do a double take. But here's the real question. What's actually going on? Let's sift through the rumors and uncover the truth behind all this chaos.
To buy a tape, this particular tape, and then distribute it, because that's what he said. She's been distributing it to pedophiles for a price, and ain't nobody said nothing in all these years. As much hate as Oprah get, you think they wouldn't have put that out here somewhere? Man, I got this from Oprah. Somebody would have been put her on blast because of the stuff she owned. They didn't. Simply for the fact because they want to own what she owned, they could put her on blast. So that don't even, just from a business standpoint, that don't make sense. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Steve, let me bring you in. Same thing. What are your thoughts on this, and do you agree with Dr. Umar?
Well, first of all, I love Dr. Umar. Sometimes he can be a little bit too woke. But Dr. Umar, first of all, I'm gonna say this: your outfit is terrible. I've seen you wear better. The outfit, them Chinese folks fooled you on that van. That outfit, shirt, hat combo is awful. But listen,
I pay the food.
It's awful. But you know what, man? He is right. I feel like people are trying to get rid of a lot of our high-profile black celebrities. I really believe that. With this thing with Diddy, is a lot of evidence against him. But this Oprah thing is really, really kind of far-fetched. $75 million, to get the Baby Oil Chronicles. She handed them out. You get the Chronicles. I don't see that. And by the way, Oprah, I think she was a victim of sexual assault as well. So why would she be in on something like that? That's kind of far-fetched. So I'm not buying that. But I do agree with Dr. Umar.
Yeah, and Steve, he's specifically talking about YouTubers. Typically these are people who don't have credible sources. Typically I know here, because we are based on YouTube, we always try to dig deep. Where did this come from? Who said this? Who said that? Do you think there needs to be a real penalty? Because I don't think there's a real penalty other than you saw Piers Morgan, who got a cease and desist. But, it's like, oh, you apologize and you take it down. Do you think there needs to be a more crucial penalty for people who are spreading misinformation?
Here's the deal. Oprah Winfrey, known for her poise, influence, and untouchable reputation, has reportedly stepped away from the spotlight at a time that feels, well, a bit too perfect. The chatter is about some party footage tied to music mogul scene Diddy Combs, famous for his over-the-top, no-limits gatherings. Somehow, Oprah's name has been pulled into the drama. Picture this: a billionaire media icon supposedly tangled up in rumors sparked by secret recordings from a celebrity party. It's a wild story, no doubt, but how much of it actually holds water?
You see street dudes kicking it, the females. When you see the vampires come in, somebody case getting touched, better be on point, bro. Oh no.
Do you feel like you have the spirit of discernment to like know when you see a man or a woman that know they on some like you said, the guy you was working with was a whole sex worker, and I don't, you know.
I was suspicious of him.
Okay,
for sure. You know, any person who worked private security at a high level, you know, I get this from my mom, the spirit of discernment. That's something she always said, exact words. So salute to you. And you know, if you do this job at a high level, you can look into somebody's eyes and tell if they're a killer. You can look in their eyes and tell if they're a get money person. You can look in their eyes and tell if, you know, they get a little extra wild. You feel me? Bro.
Would you say this is one of the most uncomfortable situations you've been in, or?
No.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, if you know, you know. Like, you know, like, the celebrity world is mostly losers. You feel me? They just got money. Like, you know, they not player. Like, they're not kind to people. They don't know how to talk to females. And most of them are, like I said, celebrity world is Zesselmania, man. Period.
You got to trademark that movie.
It's Zesselmania. You know, I done been in real. I done been in real life and death situations. Like I done, yeah.
I've heard a lot of rumors of saying, people say that Diddy's a gangster. Is Diddy a gangster being around him?
He not a pushover. He a tough cake toucher, bro. I'll tell you that much, bro. Like,
tough cake toucher.
But for sure, bro. Like,
you had said you had seen a scene where he came up to a young dude and choked him and said, "You either want to get with God or
grab the man by his throat."
Yeah.
He was like, "You want to walk with God or you want to be a roach, nigga?"
That's some gay shit to say.
And I'm looking like,
that's
damn.
some Frank Lucas shit.
So I'm like, damn, why you do? I'm like, you gonna let him grab you like that? Because bro, he real touchy feely, so that's how he discern if he gonna try to. If you let him touch you a little too much,
he knows.
Yeah, he gon'. He might grab your jaw, so you gotta be on point.
So he's been charged with rape.
Right.
Do you get that from him being around him? Like he could rape somebody? Is that?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Just today.
Let's tackle the obvious question. Why would someone like Oprah, one of the most powerful and influential women on the planet, feel the need to flee the country? We're not talking about a soap opera character here. This is Oprah*. With her resources and reputation, it's hard to imagine a situation where running away would even be on the table.
Just recently posted a video of his upcoming Halloween party featuring Chris Brown. It looks like it's gonna be crazy. You had made mention about Jamie Foxx, or he had made mention himself in a special talking about his almost losing his life, and his hospitalization was due to Diddy. There are stories of him getting beat up and getting put, but I know he was on a movie set, but something from an altercation or something from drug related that was given to him.
Diddy will pull up and get wild with you by himself. Like he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like, you know.
He'll pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
Oh, I'm not gonna call him a gangster. But he be on some tough shit, bro. And it'll piss you off. Like his son with the lip gloss on and the waves all the time.
Yeah.
He swear he a gangster, bro. I been like, bro, we'll get crazy with you in here.
I mean, anyone who probably do a line of cocaine will feel all kind of invincible. Will feel all kind of courageous.
With money?
With money, I believe they'll do a lot outside of normal man, who's rational. and just say, let me post up. But let me get your take on with Jamie Foxx, because mind you, Diddy parties and Jamie Foxx parties were the two black Hollywood elite parties that you would always hear about. That was like, you gotta be there to see it. For him to say that I was hospitalized possibly because of something that happened with Diddy.
He thought he was gonna tell.
Ooh.
So look, I'm a shout out Big Dugard, my right hand man. Shout out folks. He have a very interesting Jamie Foxx story. I don't know if you know about this or seen it.
No.
Give us a Cliff Notes.
I'm gonna let him come on here and tell that, but I'll say this though.
I know he said something about Jamie Foxx in a bathroom.
It wasn't Jamie Foxx in the bathroom, it was his party.
Okay, it was his party, and then the bathroom situation went down.
Oprah's no stranger to controversy, and she's always handled it head-on. Whether it was backlash over her book club choices or debates about her charitable work, she stood her ground every time. So why would this situation be any different? Let's be real, running away has never been her style.
We all go to Steve Rifkin's house, and there was some weird vibes going on, you know, that I didn't really pay attention to at first. And then when Diddy came, you know, in the party, he tried to holler at Jill Marie Jones' girlfriend. And she was like, "Get out of here, Puffy, that's my girlfriend." And nigga like, "I'm trying to put her on." You know what I'm saying? And he was making his way around the deck of the party. Like, I didn't go inside the house. It's like when we came in, we came through the back on the deck. He had a back deck. And then you could go from the back deck, you could go in the house. I was on the back deck with Boogie, Queen Latifah's girl. And we was burning the L. And then Diddy came over with, you know, the booty goons. And he was giving me the saliva look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the wolf looking at the steak? You know what I'm saying? And I'm ice grilling him back like, "Yo, nigga, what the fuck you looking at?" Right? And then, you know, then I realized, like, oh, this nigga's like hitting on me, like, and he's standing here and he got like 3 to 5 niggas standing there and they all staring at me. Like, they was looking so hard, nigga, I put my head down. Like,
you said this is too intense, bro.
I went and grabbed Hillary. I pulled her outside, and she just thought that shit. She was tickled pink. She thought it was the funniest shit in the world. Like, yo, go get Kim. We out of here. I ain't even go back in. And she went and got Kim. We bounced and we left.
So he must have did that to a lot of dudes, man, and just assumed that all dudes just go for that, man, just in order to just go out and try people like that.
I would think it was my environment. It's the after party. You know what I'm saying? They probably are used to certain people coming to the exclusive party. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where we was going. I just knew that he invited us over there, or invited Kim over there, not me, because I was with Kim. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we just went thinking it's another party. But I never went in the house, so I don't know what took place in the house. I'm not saying it was a freak.
Now let's get into these alleged party videos. If you've followed Hollywood buzz, you know Diddy's parties are infamous, wild, exclusive, and often surrounded by scandalous rumors. For years, people have speculated about what really goes on behind those closed doors, but it's mostly been whispers and hearsay. The idea that someone secretly recorded these gatherings and that the footage is now leaking. That's poured fuel on an already blazing rumor mill.
Rifkin's house, it wasn't Diddy's house.
Okay.
But all the freak off parts, alleged events was there. You know what I'm saying? All the undercover home niggas and women were there. You know what I'm saying? So he felt at home to make that move.
Do you feel like Ja Rule was part of that? Do you know personally know Ja Rule?
Yeah, I know Ja.
Do you feel like he on that type of time?
I never seen him do anything for me to say that he's on that type of time.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Ja Rule seemed cool, man. I had him on the show and all that, man. But when that news came out, I'm like, damn, bro. I hope the homie ain't switch sides on us or nothing.
Well, what news?
What's that?
What news are you referring to?
Well, basically, those claims that Gene Deal put out there, man, about them being in the room together.
Oh, come on, when Gene Deal was guarding the freak door.
Exactly.
And Ja cousin tried to come and go in, and he's like, "Nah, nigga, it's the freak off. You can't go in." You heard him say, "There's some real freaky shit going on there." But just because Ja, Diddy, because I think they said Ja, Diddy, and 2 chicks was in the room. You know what I'm saying? So that they could have just been, I don't know what they could have been doing, but he didn't insinuate that Diddy and Ja was doing anything. He kind of made it seem like they was in there popping off with some chicks.
Okay.
So I'm not going to try to throw Ja in that mix. Now, if it was all niggas in there, then you know what I'm saying. But for me, I'm gonna give Ja the benefit of the doubt because he said it was. They asked him. I think he named who was in there, but I just can't remember. But I know it was like 2 women. It wasn't a bunch of dudes.
Like the part that's a lot of people are leaving out, that it was 2 women in there. It wasn't just them 2 in there.
Yeah.
Doing strange things. You mentioned in one of your interviews that you feel like your career was kind of hindered because you didn't give in to zesty activities.
That's a fact.
Were you being pressured by like higher ups to kind of, do weird things, or why do you feel that way?
So how does Oprah fit into this? That's where things get a little unclear. The link between her and Diddy's parties seems pretty shaky. Yes, she's been to plenty of high-profile events, mingled with just about every A-lister, and built her brand on being connected. But does that really tie her to this situation? It's a stretch, to say the least.
Busby, a lawyer based in Texas, is representing over 120 individuals who are accusing Sean Diddy Combs of serious charges. Recently, Busby raised concerns that Diddy's high-profile friends are trying to distance themselves from him by removing certain posts from their social media accounts. This appears to be an attempt to avoid any connection to the legal troubles surrounding the rapper.
Many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty.
Busby also suggested that some of these celebrity friends are even paying off the to ensure their names are removed from the list of those accused of Diddy. This situation has escalated since Diddy's arrest, during which he has faced numerous lawsuits from individuals who claim he misconducted them. As these legal battles unfold, troubling allegations have surfaced, indicating that his well-known friends may have been aware of Diddy's actions, often referred to as his f***s. These friends are now seemingly scrambling to delete any evidence that might implicate them. During an interview with the Law and Crime Network, Busby expressed his strong belief that many of these celebrity associates are indeed scrubbing their social media.
We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit.
He noted that they might be searching through their memories and deleting texts, photos, and any other information that could connect them to Diddy's legal issues. Busby stated, "I have no doubt that there are people right now who know that they were somehow involved in this." He warned that although this process of uncovering the truth will take time, they are just beginning to scratch the surface of the situation. Busby highlighted the difficulties victims face when coming forward about their experiences. He emphasized the importance of resolving these matters without public lawsuits, as it is often in the best interest of the victims.
If you're out there and you have been victimized, you are not alone. There is a great strength in numbers. You can seek redress. You can obtain justice. We can help you, and we will help you.
To that end, Busby has already managed to settle cases with several individuals, many of whom are known figures in the entertainment industry. He also made a
Attending a party and being involved in something shady are worlds apart. Where's the proof? Where's the solid link connecting Oprah to any wrongdoing? So far, there's nothing, just a storm of speculation, sensational headlines, and social media buzz. It's all smoke and no fire at this point.
Someone put a bounty on you?
Yeah, that's been a recurring theme. Got one right now too, matter of fact.
Damn, what's the going rate right now?
Well, I'll send you a video.
Damn, okay, shit.
In this situation, they have 50 on me.
Oh shit.
I'm like, damn.
50 ball. Yeah, damn, that's a nigga. What?
They have 50 on me. They have 50 on me, bro.
And if you don't mind, while you putting that up, can you speak on why? I mean, I know you about to send it, but for what reason? Is it something you said, something you done, a female you protected? Maybe it went too far.
Right. So like I referenced earlier, like my main business model is protecting females who got the proper resources. So these guys had hold on, I'm gonna send you that video. Oh yeah, let me get that right now before I forget. So matter of fact, let me just do this before I start, because this is a dark topic right now. Fuck. Need to see some strippers or something, bro. Trying to get interested. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Joker, coming to you right now.
Oh. Yeah, so this is what you did to the young man.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. Yeah, I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who said call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere.
And yet, the rumor lingers. Why? Because it feeds into something many of us can't resist. The idea that even the untouchable, the iconic, and the seemingly flawless have hidden flaws or secrets. It's that age-old belief. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. People are drawn to the notion that behind Oprah's billion-dollar empire and philanthropic work lies a shadowy truth waiting to be uncovered. It's not about facts. It's about the allure of the story.
It's like they were on a treasure hunt. Armored vehicles patrolling the streets? Yeah, things are definitely serious. They were authorized to snatch up anything and everything. Papers, phones, laptops, basically anything that could spell trouble. And considering Cassie's claims about being pushed into making videos, who knows what they might uncover. This whole shebang is part of a bigger investigation led by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York and carried out by Homeland Security. And even though Diddy himself wasn't around, his boys Justin and Christian got a taste of the action, getting cuffed up and held outside the properties. Now let's talk about producer Rodney Little Rod Jones and the wild lawsuit drama surrounding Diddy's crew. So peep this. Jones, the dude who worked on Diddy's latest album, dropped a bombshell, a whopping 75-page lawsuit spilling all the deets on some pretty going down with Diddy. We're talking accusations of Diddy straight up touching Jones inappropriately, pressuring him into dealing with adult entertainers, and getting mixed up in illicit substances. Crazy, right? Now, even though Diddy's out here denying everything, Jones's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, ain't having it. Diddy's lawyer said this: Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Our attempts to share this proof with Mr. Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored as Mr. Blackburn refuses to return our calls. We will address these outlandish allegations in court and take all appropriate action against those who make them. Now, Lil Rod's lawyer shot off a letter to the judge spilling all the tea on Diddy's shady moves. Like, apparently Diddy's squad was out here cooking up fake stories about Jones on TMZ and straight up harassing his kid and exes. He said, Mr. Jones is a father and Christian. He was willing to sacrifice his rights concerning his assault in an effort to protect his dignity and the dignity of his family. Mr. Combs was made aware of Mr. Jones' claim for assault from the moment Mr. Jones made his intentions to sue clear. And get this, Diddy alleged play puppet master, trying to get Jones to ditch his current legal team and hire someone in Diddy's pocket. Fast forward to the juicy part. Just hours before Diddy's crib got raided, Al B, sure, who's Quincy's dad and used to be Kim Porter's man, popped up on Insta, dropping some cryptic messages about karma and payback. Dude's been through some heavy stuff himself and seems to think the universe has a way of balancing the scales. Now, Diddy wasn't chilling in either of his houses when the feds rolled in. It was just his sons, Justin and King Combs, holding down the fort. People were thinking Diddy was pulling a...
Let's be honest. Oprah has spent decades crafting a legacy rooted in authenticity and integrity. She's one of the most transparent public figures out there, with a career that's an open book of challenges she's faced and causes she's supported. Would she really risk all of that over some leaked footage from a party she might not have even been at? It just doesn't add up.
Seriously.
Something on a softer note.
Yeah, on a softer note. No, so of course Ray J took your place. He's making all kind of. He had his own news network. Didn't you see? Give me thoughts when you see like Bow Wow say that he is upset or he feels a way that there's no more Diddy parties. He's like almost like he's fiending for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Definitely Bow.
Us.
If they don't know,
yeah, he said they don't know who Bow Wow is.
Who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we getting that action.
Get the females first.
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You going to a party and everybody is sex worker?
Wow, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You gonna miss that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. So
it's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like, after my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Just come in
Bro,
I'm green.
So you got different levels but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So, what's the...
And here's the kicker. The footage at the heart of all this hasn't even been verified. We have no idea what it actually shows, who's in it, or if it's even real at all.
That don't mean shit, because they got lavender marriages.
Yeah, man. And they be,
you know what a lavender marriage is, right?
Is it kind of like a beard where a woman kind of fronts like a... Yeah.
And vice versa. Like, I believe when I first saw Gabrielle Union, right? Allegedly, I believe she was a lesbian. Because I seen her in clubs hanging out with people, and she was with women, right? So when I see her with Dwayne Wade later, I always thought she was gay or lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen her with women, hanging out and doing things that's straight women wouldn't be doing to each other. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So there's a lot of people in the entertainment industry. And then when you look at Dwayne Wade, right? Don't he look real feminine? And what man's gonna be sitting there cool with his son becoming a girl?
Exactly.
You have to be really in tuned with some shit to be sitting there being cool with your little boy wanting to make that type of decision at that age. You can't make that decision in my house at that age. Nigga, you better wait till you about 21, or you can get out and you can make that decision. But you're not living under my roof. To each his own, man. But thank God Trump won, because now we back to two genders again.
Now, yeah, bro, I definitely been discriminated against in the social media space, man. Like, because I'm not gay, and usually it seems like a lot of those blogs, like the Shade Room and a bunch of others I don't even want to name, man. Like, you know, if you're not a gay blogger, they don't really want to repost your videos or any of that, bro.
No, you know, they all if you're the Breakfast Club, they will.
Discrimination. They don't talk enough about that right there. People don't even know that.
And it is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? I went through it at BET. I went throughout the industry, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will really.
For all we know, this could be a carefully spun rumor meant to distract or damage reputations. Think about it. Just mentioning Oprah's name in the story makes it bigger. It grabs attention, sparks conversations, and keeps the rumor mill running at full speed.